Well, Darren, thanks for joining us. Congratulations, your first game in charge, a competitive one with the under-21s and a victory.
Yeah, great result for the boys. Watford, a good side. I watched a lot of them over the weekend on the huddle, and the way they rotate, I said before the game to Tom, the way they rotate, play football. They're a team that train together every day, so we knew it would be a tough game, and so I'm delighted for the boys who don't really train together that much. The squad just got put together today, and I thought they've done very well.
Yes, because you wouldn't have known that from watching them, because they played as a team.
Yeah.
There was a real pace about them as well, wasn't there?
Yeah, especially in the first half. I thought we played some good stuff in the first half. Second half was a bit sloppy. We could have had a bit more control in terms of the game, but it's a competitive game here. Sometimes nerves, boys cramping up, first time playing at the stadium, but I thought they were brilliant. But I have to say a special mention to the first team boys as well that played today. Sometimes you can be worried when you play them boys in this situation, what they're going to be like, but someone like Azim, for example, the way he ran around, I thought he was head and shoulders above everyone, and to come and play for 21s when he believes maybe he should be in the first team, and show that example to the young lads that if you're not in the first team, the way to show the manager who's here tonight, the way to get back in was to go and play and perform, and he's done his self no harm there.
That demonstrates the value to the whole club of having an under-21 set up now.
Yeah, because obviously the boys who are not playing minutes for the first team can come and play these games. It's good for the boys to be playing with first team players, and especially when you've got attitudes like that as well. Sometimes you can get these games and the first team players can sack it off, but when you've got players like DJ, Azim, I won't miss anyone out, the other boys, Lamar, who played, these boys come in, and it's a good example for them. I'm more proud of that, not the result, but the way their first team boys were. It's a great example. This is about obviously development football. I want to win in everything that I do, but it wasn't about the result tonight. It was about these young lads coming and playing on this pitch, which they want to do and have a career in playing.
Absolutely, and they could have impressed Richie Wellens, who's watching on as well.
I'm sure they would. We tried to play the way that the first team play in terms of rolling the fullbacks in, so I think, as the manager said in previous interviews with yourself, it takes time to gel. It took us a couple of weeks the season before to get that right, and then when we got it right, we was flying. We ended up getting into the playoff final. So these boys have been put together today. They showed some good signs and showed that to the gaffer that they can play the way that he wants to play. And
the winner from Zach Hanbury was special, wasn't it?
Yeah, Zach Hanbury's had a good pre-season. He's been with the first team quite a lot. I like him a lot. I think it won't do him no harm in knocking on the door and being in and around it. The 21s, like you said, can get you closer to the first team. But yeah, Zach Hanbury, a lot of them. Zach Hanbury, I thought Dan Carter, Mackay was struggling before the game. He got 90 minutes. A lot of them will hopefully have a career at this club.
And how are you finding it this side of the touchline and being a coach?
Yeah, it's as you can see, I was up. I used to moan at the gaffer for shouting and screaming, and I'm just doing exactly the same. So I can see how passionate you can get on the side, but now I'm enjoying it. I've been a coach now for 3 or 4 months. I think I've settled into it quite well. I'm enjoying it. I'm learning every day. I did a tactical session the other day. That wasn't great, but that was probably the best learning that could ever happen to me in terms of that. So I learned so much from things not going so well, and I enjoy that.
And I imagine it must be very satisfying when you see the players come together as they have tonight to get that for success.
Yeah, more than anything, the fighting, the duels, the basics. I like to do basics. I base my game on the basics, trying to do the basics well, fighting, competing. That's like they're the basics, but if you can do them well, it gives you a platform. And they say that they want your team to resemble you, and they never give up. And I thought they should be proud of themselves.
Absolutely. And as a coach, do you lead by example? Do you get involved with the games on the training ground?
I join in sometimes. I've joined in a couple of times with the first team and that. The next day my hamstrings are tight and I'm getting older. I actually went for a run today, this morning, just to clear my head before the game, and it was a lot harder than what it has been over the last few years, because obviously I haven't done much, but I try and join in if I can and be around it.
Looking forward to the next game.
Cheers, thank you.